Hmm? Yeah, could you ask? Let's shoot outside.
You got this. You need your head on. Well, after the, and they gonna ask you about the, well, she's gonna ask you about and other things.
All right, so YouTube live. I'm just gonna get these going live.
Joe, you know this one closer? You can still move it closer and still everybody in, no, come on this side. Is there any way you can move the whole table closer?
Oh.
Does that have a zoom button?
Yeah, I just gotta be careful with that camera too.
They have, something. All right, you think we should close these blinds?
It's just that we have this camera here, it's making the whole scene.
Oh, no, that's good. What about the blinds?
It's like a glare.
I can't find this, no, I can't find one of those holes.
It's that one, so
It looks like a stream.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's better.
I mean, a little bit of contrast. Oh, this actually goes down. Okay, let's play with that then. Yeah, actually, like a little bit of color in there.
It's a testimony, y'all. I never been live on TikTok, any of this. So. First time. We're live. TikTok, and you're good to go. TikTok, and we're good to go. We'll look at the analytics later. All right, one more mic check, and you got that one, John?
She probably introduced her and walk in from the back.
Okay, and that's called.
Hold on a second.
Kayla.
We have the abstract. When you go back up, we need the ISO.
In this show, it's too bright.
Kayla.
In this show, always a good.
There it is. No, we'll bounce back. All right, so I'm gonna start this one. You start yours over there?
Yeah.
All right, let me get a audio check really fast.
How do you check?
Say it again.
Say it again.
Say it again.
ABC.
Say yours.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hear yours. Can you raise yours up any further? Mia, can you turn your volume up, probably? Or bring yours up a little bit closer to your collar.
Can you hear me?
That's much better. Look at the volume button too. It's about the yellow button.
It's a black
Press
button.
it up or down?
You should see the LED light go up when you press it up. All right. Say something while it's close to your mouth because it'll kind of give
I
you.
can hear me.
Can you bring it in for a second?
Right here.
I don't like being on screen. As you can tell,
I have the.
my students are seeing me Snapchat
Oh.
and turn me into a meme. There it is. That's perfect. Yeah. So as close as you can to.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now.
Let me hear you, man. Say something.
A, B, C.
That's perfect. All right, me and you wanna open up? We live over here, Joe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to Sleek Podcast, everybody. I'm Mia, and this is our host,
Kayla.
and we are here to talk about some juicy things. We have this amazing Royal Treatment Wellness Center here, giving our beautiful Haley and Violet massages. Okay, I'm excited. This is our first time doing that,
Yeah.
right? Y'all have to tell us how it feels afterwards. But I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Do you want to? Are we gonna introduce the? What is this?
They can
So yes, my name is Anton Murray, owner of Royal Treatment Wellness. We're here to be strong, mamas with health, feeling great, and energized. And then this is Nisi. She's
Hi,
gonna
I'm
be
Easy.
yes, and you can introduce yourself. Go ahead.
I'm easy.
The one.
That bitch. It's easy.
So we're here today. We're gonna ask a couple questions to our models. We're gonna start off with Mia. So first question is, how does celebrity culture influence people's views on relationships?
I think it has a lot of influence. Like, especially like, I'm a 90s baby. So these young girls, like, they look up to celebrities a lot. Like, we got little girls coming out of school talking about, I want to be a stripper, like, because they see people become rappers from being strippers. Like, that's their goal. So
Yeah.
everything these celebrities do, everything that's on TV, it influences not just young kids, but everybody. So, of course, it reflects on relationships. Like, you see people making fun or playing light with toxic relationships. You know, the fighting, the
Yeah.
Krishan and Blueface.
Yeah.
Like, it went so viral. It was in everybody's mouth. And then now you got all these little girls recording themselves fighting their boyfriends, and the boyfriends fighting them back. Like, yes, I think these celebrities and TV have a lot of influence on relationships.
Yeah, I feel like it gives like a certain type of expectation when it comes to relationships. Like the whole Instagram thing, and I have to show this is what he bought for me, and I have to show this is what we're doing. And like being toxic is like a big thing right now, which is I don't agree with.
But that's a girl's point of view. Like, for men, do like social media stuff influence men? Because I know women are emotional, and men really don't even be on social media like that. So
We just focus on learning how to react towards it, for the most part. Because it's not just a man's word, it's a woman's word at the end of the day. They're pushing a lot of women aspects, praising and giving back. So the energy will be definitely on what you see, which is toxic.
And you saying that is funny because me and my boyfriend just had this discussion. He was like, on Sundays, after Sundays, because on Sundays I watch baddies and I watch like all the ratchet TV. And he said like 2 days I talk with my hands and you know, like, oh my mama, like he be like, so for 2 days he be like, you know what, I just gotta chill, talking for a minute, because you be like all hyped. But it's very influential because it's like, you know,
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
How influential is what you see on social media in terms of like Instagram and things like that in your lives? Because I don't know.
Elaborate.
Well, trends that I see, like girls, they'll see that, oh, like she made this much on OnlyFans or something like that, and oh, I need to go to OnlyFans and get that back too, you know? I see a lot of that on social, or she's traveling. I know people who travel and they broke, you know what I'm saying? Like they always traveling.
Right.
I feel like for me, I know that people put stuff on social media, like you put the best things on social media. You don't put what you're really going through. And I know a lot of these, Instagram models and these like C-class celebrities, like I know them and I know like it really ain't that in real life. So for me, I don't adapt. I mean, I don't get happy off the hype, like with trends and things like that, because I can see behind it, like, oh girl, like, did you just borrow like 200? but you want to cruise? Like, that's weird to me, but live your life, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't, and two, I'm Aquarius, like, I don't like to follow trends. So if I see a trend, I usually like steer away from it, or I already did it. So I'm like, you're late.
Yeah.
Well, what about the people like be around you? How do you think it affect them? Not you, but like other people, like other.
Oh, it affects them. Like I be having to tell my sisters and my cousins and stuff like that. I be really getting mad. I'm like, it's not real. That shit ain't real.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's probably her man or whatever, but you don't know what she has to deal with behind the scenes. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like people look at social media and they see the celebrities like at a young age, and they have all these cars and these jewelry and these clothes. So then it makes you think like, dang, like when am I gonna get all of that? So I think like a lot of times people have like a false perception of like what they should be doing with their lives, but everyone's like journey is different. So I think Instagram kind of makes people think like, dang, I want this. Like, why haven't I got this yet? But yeah, like she said, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and we don't know how they got to where they are.
And most of these people are scammers. And when you scam, it catches up to you.
That's
So that's why you see all these stuff in and out of jail and ain't paying their taxes. How Wesley Snipes, all that, like how you so rich and doing all that, but you ain't paying your taxes. You want to get up, like, you know? But people don't see that.
So you've never been influenced by what you've seen on social media?
Of course.
I have.
Elaborate.
I've been influenced in my capacity. Like I won't go overboard to get that. Like say I see an outfit or a hairstyle or something, I'm like, oh, I really want that hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go rob a bank to get the hairstyle. Like I'm gonna, okay, I gotta put money aside, or I gotta, probably call my homegirl, like something like that. I'm not gonna overextend myself for it. Like you could be influenced. Yeah, everybody influences everybody. Like you influenced me with that outfit. Like you could be like, I'm gonna go find that outfit when I get home. So everybody, there's good and bad influence.
Yeah.
It's really how it adapts to your life. It's almost like an addiction. Like you have an addiction to something and you're gonna go overboard to get that, where you could lose your house, your car, your family. But it's the same influence. Like you want that life so bad that you're willing to do anything for it. And good influence, bad influence. So it's just everybody's influence. That's just how you
Take it. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's do the next question. How should couples split household responsibilities? Well, again, that's interesting.
I think it's different for each household.
Like for you personally, like how do you feel like it should be split?
Okay, well, I'm in a relationship and we've been together for 6 years. We lived together for 4. And basically he pays, the rent and stuff, things in the house, like cable bills, stuff like that. I contribute by paying maybe a light bill when I want to.
So that's how That's how it should be.
She asked me about my household.
Yeah, we're just-
My household.
Anybody interject?
I pay for food in the house, like, cause I cook it. I pay for like cleaning supplies, toilet paper, and napkins, stuff that we're using. Like, I'll pay for it. He paid for the car, the gas, if that goes in the car. He pays for what keeps me up, because, this is for you. Like, I shouldn't have to pay for it.
So you shouldn't have to pay for it.
If you want me to continue to look good, I feel like I should have to
I
pay
feel
for
like
it.
you got something to say.
She said,
We
it's
got
her
a
household.
rebuttal?
It's her.
Wait, we gonna get to your household.
Okay.
Let me talk about my.
But basically, like, I don't know. I'm old school. I have a man that works with his hands. Like, I have a man that if I want to contribute, he'll accept it. It's not something that I have to do. Like, but I also can't be just sitting around the house. Like, I take care of like meals. I make sure there's food in the house. I make sure the house is clean. Like, I just feel like it's a balance. Like, he takes care of me because obviously he makes more money than me, But I take care of him also. Like, he wouldn't be able to go out there and make that money and not be so tired if he had to wash his own clothes, have to cook his own meals, have to clean his own house. Like, I hate when men say, like, what do you bring to the table? I bring a lot to the table. Like, I understand money is not everything. So if you bring money, but you also have to cook and clean and do all that, you're not also working, you working at home, barely getting sleep. Like, I'm that little wedge. I'm that. You go to work, come straight home, food's on the table, take a shower, and go to bed. There's nothing else for you to do, right? Because I did it all. So I just feel like we have an equal balance. Because I make sure you have it. I also pay for trips too.
Okay.
So I get to save my money and I get to go where I want to go.
You get to save your money.
Yeah, my money.
I feel like the guys, I don't know, you guys are taking this.
I get to save my money. I'm spending his and mine in the bank.
Oh, team.
Y'all heard that song?
No, I ain't team.
Does he have a brother?
No, he actually does. And he lives in Japan and he's actually getting married this summer. So, sorry, they don't play.
So I feel, okay, the responsibilities of the household, kind of like she was saying, the woman is supposed to cook, clean, make dinner,
Not supposed
take care. Well,
I'm saying you said like she said. I didn't say we're supposed to.
Yes.
I feel like it's a woman's duty to do those things. Now, if the guy is the primary breadwinner who's paying all the bills, then I would say, yeah, it's her duty to do those things. Now, I know certain situations you guys would want to go 50-50. I personally, it depends on the situation and the person, if I would be willing to go 50-50.
But I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah.
But 50-50, are you mean money-wise or just 50-50 relationship? Because 50-50 doesn't always have to equate to money.
When they say 50-50, they're talking about money, right?
When men are,
Yeah, the men, they're talking about money. We look at the bigger
Yeah.
picture.
The whole picture.
responsibility.
Responsibility.
We're talking about responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would it taking care of the household be in there?
I say
In that
percentage.
So yeah, like say if the way that you're coming about, let's say the woman is the nurturer and the man is the one providing, right? So in that dynamic, yes, how your household is set up, it's customized based off of what you guys are cool with. So when she's saying 50-50, most men are like, you know what, we're in a relationship, but I'm not your dad, I'm a boyfriend, partner. So
Whoa. How does that equate to being somebody's dad?
well, because your dad takes care of you.
A provider. You're a provider and a nurturer and security.
So are you married?
No.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying, that's where the 50-50 comes in at, because typically, like,
Well,
if you're
yeah.
married, then yes, the man will definitely be there to provide, do all those things for you that you're lovely being taken care of right now. So in the 50-50 sense, I mean, that's more like you in a relationship, you might be newly in a relationship, moving in together, you guys might wanna kind of like see if this works, because some men might not feel comfortable taking care of a woman and they're just boyfriend and girlfriend. And it's not, the commitment's not there.
So when you're married, then that can be 50.
No, I'm saying that it's more ideal for your situation in a marriage.
So, because I'm not in a marriage, it's not 50. But if I was in a marriage, it'd be 50.
No. So since you're not in a relationship where you're married, right? So what I'm saying is, it's more so, you're living in like a marriage lifestyle right now, is what I'm saying to you. And I'm speaking on her 50-50, saying that those certain men that say 50-50 would be more in the situation of being, in a boyfriend-girlfriend type of relationship,
So you're speaking like money.
where responsibility and money, yes.
You know what the audience is saying?
What is it?
Yeah, let us know what you guys think.
Gabby XG said, I think this is selfish behavior.
Me?
Selfish behavior.
Do you, like, I offer money, do you want me to shove it down his throat? Like, what do you want? He wants me to be great, I'm in school, I go to Cal State Long Beach.
There you go.
Full-time student,
Everyone-
I work on the weekends, like, the girl is busy. I got a kid, he got kids, I take care of him, his kids, my kids,
And
my sister kids.
so that's what I'm saying, that's a balance that fits for both of you guys.
No, I'm talking to her. What's her name? You said I'm selfish because my man want to take care of me.
Well, she said selfish behavior.
Well, it depends on
So-
the situation. I feel like. So it's
Some men want to take care of women. What do you want
now,
me to say?
if
Like,
you're in a
no, don't do it.
situation- Now,
I want to go 50-50. Like, what?
Now, if you're in a situation where like your boyfriend or significant other does not make a significantly larger amount of money than you, and you guys are more so like level, then I do believe in like, compromising, maybe 50-50 here and there. But in her situation, it's different.
So what if the tables were turned? What if the tables were turned in which you were making far much more money? What would the expectations be for him to cook and clean?
Yeah.
Why not? My dad was a
Because-
house dad because my stepmom, she worked at the airport. So my dad was at home with my little sisters cooking, cleaning, doing hair. My dad could French braid. He could cook. Like, he cooked better than my stepmom.
If
He
I
could clean because he was in prison for a long time. He was like super clean. Like, I'm telling you, like, the houses feel like bleach, fabuloso, like all that. Like, my dad was a good ass house dad. Like, homework, like, he was really strict. Like, like, I would ask, like, oh, can my sisters come and stay with me for like spring break? He'd be like, oh no, the grades ain't good. They don't need no extracurricular activities. I'm like, I'm a sister. I'm not an extracurricular activity. So I would expect.
HPV Photos just joined. What does he have to say?
He over there.
what?
We got 3 minutes. We're gonna wrap it up. 3 minutes. He and I, we talk about this all the time. You come grab a seat.
Come on, Henry.
All right, cool.
Come on in.
He and I, we talk about this stuff all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, as far as the 50-50 thing, it seems like a lot of women want guys to play like the boyfriend role or husband role in a dating situation. And it's like we lost love, we lost like true romance or like the value of a relationship. It seems like most women want a guy. As soon as they start dating, they feel that they should pay for their rent, their buying things. And it doesn't really work that way. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
what if a lot of men will come in with that energy? Why is it always, you start off saying women want that? It's a lot of men that come in with that
here's
energy.
the thing, it's a lust energy.
Right.
It got nothing to do, that guy's not looking at the person that you are, or what you really have to offer, or your goals, or your values. They look at what they can see. And at the same time a lot of women, I don't say most, a lot of women is looking at the guy's pocket. So it's just an exchange, it's a business transaction. He's lusting over you, and you're going after his money. So there is no love in that. It's just a transaction.
Well,
There's
okay,
nothing
wait,
real in
can
that.
I just take it all the way back? We take it all the way back. Women are not created to work. We're not created to be 50-50 and bring money in. We were created to be bareback and pregnant, or whatever thing. What is it? Bareback and feet back, whatever that is.
But
And pregnant, and the man, the provider, the person that's supposed to keep us, secure, he's supposed to go out there and find a way to provide. It was
in a
never.
relationship,
Yeah, in a
In a
relationship. That was the
relationship.
question.
not
In a relationship, should it go 50-50? We're
But-
talking about relationship.
So
And
you
what is 50-50 to you?
I just said it.
But-
said 50-50 is.
50-50 is
you
not
pro-
a monetary thing. 50-50
That's what I
is
said.
love, it's responsibility.
Y'all said it's money.
It's a whole
So
thing.
let me ask this question.
Am I wrong? Because I know you over there listening, girl. I know you're listening. I started off by saying it's about more than money. Then they cut me off and said, no, it's about money, and women are trying to.
I have a question. Okay, so would you consider 50-50 the guy being the provider and then the woman taking care of the house?
And nurturing the kids.
Do you think that's 50-50?
And taking care of
Or
the
what
kids.
is your definition of 50-50?
Are we not in caveman days no more where
But I'm-
the woman has to stay home or whatever? Like, for instance, when I was married, my wife used to ask me a lot of things. Now, I'm there for the necessities. I take care of it. I take care of the household, all the bills, car notes, stuff like that. Now, if you want a new pocketbook, or you want to, certain things, luxury things you want, sometimes I might not have it. If you don't want to hear me say no, I suggest you go and get a job so you can get those things for yourself.
And that's what I do.
But if, God forbid, if I have a setback and I'm down, I expect for you to step up and handle the household until I'm back on my feet. That's what we call a 50-50.
But is that not what I just said?
Well,
I just said
somebody
anything
said-
I want, I pay for it myself.
Well, we're gonna wrap up in 5 minutes, but somebody said this, I'm gonna ask you if you all agree. Say, we women were created to be a helpmate to men.
Yeah. Right.
But we gotta go back.
So it's like when you guys go to work, you come back and you're tired, you don't want to do anything else. We make sure you eat. We could probably give you a little massage, help you relax.
Give you a pep talk.
We're
Is that a boy? You did that.
Yeah,
Try it again tomorrow. Like, you
We're
feel
gonna be your
Well,
What you talking about? What?
So you
Y'all don't know what motivation does for y'all too. Having somebody pat you on the back and say, good job, man, you did that today.
But
Go
me
to bed,
as
you
a
go
man,
to tomorrow.
that's hard to find.
But the thing is, we gotta look at how many
It's very
women have fought for you guys' rights to be able to work. How many women fought for all
Now.
these Me Too movements
Yeah,
and all
that's
this race stuff?
Yes.
So you gotta look at it like that as well, where some women don't see it as, oh, I wanna sit in the house and raise kids. They fought to go to work. They fought to say, I wanna be equal.
But don't down talk us and say we're after their money because we found somebody that wants to take care of us. And you'll find a woman that'll do all those things for you if she's well taken care of.
And it's like,
And she will rub your feet, and she will pat your back, and she will do those things for you. if she's well taken care of.
And-
If she's not
Mentally.
taken care of, thank you.
And
Physically, in your soul, mentally, if you're not taken care of, then yes, you're gonna run into.
Nowadays though,
From a
that's
men's,
hard to find.
from a men's
The
perspective.
culture has changed,
it has.
and it's very hard.
But from a man's perspective, you guys feel like, oh, when the girl wants to stay home or she doesn't work and you guys are the providers, that she's using you. But in a sense, I've been in a situation where the guy asked for me not to work and to be the provider, only to have control over me. And
that's-
I feel like women should still be able to work and have their own and keep their own and be in a relationship. But yes, when things come to hard times or he can't cover certain things, that's where we step in, and that's where the 50-50 comes in, aside from all the household duties.
I mean, it's
That we're doing.
50-50 it's like a band. It's like everybody has a position
Correct.
in that band.
Uh-huh.
Everybody has a role. It's not really a number thing. It's basically saying, he's out here doing this, let me be in here doing this. It's not a,
So, is it safe to say we all agree?
yeah, we
We
do.
just using different words and we using different scenarios and different stories,
Coming from different points.
but we all agree that it's responsibilities
Accountability.
is you provide, I nurture, and yours is responsibility. So it's the same thing. It's not a money, it's not a number. So we
don't.
we good.
We don't.
Right. We did that.
Can we do this? I just sent Violet the next set of questions, so maybe we can like switch. Did you want to?
I just want to say this is the most stressful class I've been in. It's really crazy. I'm like, a knock would come undone and then I like start to tense up.
All right, we'll take a
I
quick
feel
break.
like I have a same view, but actually I feel like
Go take a
You know, pause.
well, I feel like, if somebody's making like 3 times as much as me, then that might be right.
That's not
I
fair.
feel like everything should be
That
a
is not
sliding-
fair.
I think everything should be a sliding scale. Also, I feel like you're talking specifically about heterosexual relationships. The whole nother argument is like, what if there is no man in the relationship, or there's both men in the relationship? Then that takes on the role of the provider.
That's a whole
Yeah.
other, I don't know.
You know?
That's the next topic.
It's like, woman to woman, I'd be like, listen, both of us need to not work.
Okay, when it's your turn, I'm like, okay, we're on the
Yeah.
The last podcast,
I
let's
just wanna-
continue
I
this.
just want to stir the pile, but
That's a good one. I don't know.
I took the question to Violet, and I had Violet.
That was amazing. That massage. Fantastic. So good. You are going for so you're going.
Should take at least one.
So you'll have.
Yeah, because it may take a little, just in case it goes.
It'll be fast, like when we did it at the end, it'd be fast, just drag on to the rest of it.
Yeah, because.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
That would be so
fast.
good.
Just hold on, just hold on.
Right.
You just drag
Because
it.
this one's used up.
Yeah. Just hold it, you can just put it like right by the computer to kind of remind us like everything, drag it up to the desktop. But this one has more room on it, right?
This one has about maybe 16 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Wanna
Yeah,
get another one?
yeah.
We'll just do one more episode, and Violet, I sent you the questions.
Okay.
Yeah, we can touch the top.
I was trying to ask a little questions behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. I get black. I get so awkward. Oh my God.
We'll do one more episode, and we'll have time for like testimonials. Maybe you got before. Yeah, you can clear it. Huh? What? That one? All of them should be good.
Oh, this one, when you get.
These two questions, I'm like, this is like too personal right now. This one,
So we'll do one more, like 10, 15 minutes, not too long.
and this one,
And we'll,
too personal.
yeah,
It's
you
too
can.
real.
And then we'll spend the rest of the time doing testimonials and more massages.
Let me change battery.
So this is-
I feel like all of these are like, I don't wanna talk about any of them.
Here's some ingredients.
Yes.
This right here is jojoba, shea butter, coconut.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Can we put recipe in there? This goes back to the third layer of your skin to help you with your CBD or your cannabinoids. You have cannabinoid A and B in your body, so it just goes to the plant. So it attaches to your receptors.
Hold on, let me see if I can hear you. It should, maybe the mic that you have, maybe we can give that to
Me?
whoever doesn't have a mic.
Oh, wait, I have it, she has it on.
I could buy them on.
Okay. That way the three of them at least have a mic.
Who needs one?
And when we do, I think both of you need one, right? Yeah. When we do the testimonies, I'll give you two a mic that's working. We can do the, like little video recording that we can clip in about your business.
Somebody needs this?
Yeah, I think she needs it.
Can we choose?
Let me check the audio.
Is that one straight?
Whatever.
Well,
All right, everybody's audio is good. Audio is good.
Or do you wanna do the last two?
Yeah, that's it.
Do I do like an intro? Do I start over? Or we just keep going?
Keep going, rolling. It's a whole other time.
Okay.
It is? Yeah.
You good, Joe?
yeah, I'm good.
I'm Ashley.
I thought it was,
And the.
All right, welcome back to the Sleek Podcast. We are here with Royal Treatment Wellness.
Yes.
We've got two amazing mamas getting some treatment. And on the couch we have Haley, Ashley, and I'm Violet. All right, we're gonna get into some questions. We're just gonna get right down to the nitty gritty. Is jealousy a sign of love or insecurity?
I think it could be both, probably more jealousy or insecurity. Yeah.
I think it's more of insecurity.
Like you can love somebody, but like you can take it too far.
I think it's also with maybe from past relationships, like that trauma, that could cause insecurity.
Absolutely, I agree. I think that jealousy is typically a trauma response, which is rooted in insecurity a lot, probably from previous relationships, you know. I think it's a sign of wanting love, but maybe not knowing how to get it or how to give it the right way.
Or never had it the right way, so.
Yeah,
is this from experience or?
Yes.
Of course.
Like,
absolutely. Yeah,
from my ex-boyfriend, like I would be jealous, like, because I got cheated on with like a bunch of females. So like now I'm just like, oh, like every guy's like that. So like I'll get like, oh, well, you're probably talking to this girl, and then I'll just very, very insecure.
Is that fair though? So
It's not. But like I feel like you can give them the benefit of the doubt at one point, and then if they keep messing up, then it's just like, okay, you proved me right. And a lot of times nowadays, like we're proven right. Almost every time.
in my personal experience, I do know that it is a trauma response. I think that my partner does love me a lot, but that they often don't feel like they are enough. So they feel like someone else has something they don't have, and that's where the insecurity and the jealousy comes from. Now, I will also counteract that saying, I think that there's a little bit of healthy jealousy that can happen. You know, a lot of people have different kinks and interests, and maybe you like watching your girl be hit on because you're like, ooh, everybody wants what I got. I got the finest thing. Like, am I a little jealous because people are talking to her? Yeah, but I kind of also like it, you know? I think there's a little bit of healthy jealousy, but it's mostly,
I can agree with that.
yeah.
Now, can some of that jealousy or insecurity on the man's side be caused by, because you all are in the entertainment business or your models, so can it be caused by how you present yourself sometimes?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
The guy I'm talking to right now, like, uses it against me, kind of.
Yeah, I've definitely had it be an issue in a lot of my relationships, but I think that it's ironic because I call it the Madonna whore complex, where it's a thing. But basically, a man is attracted to a woman because she's outgoing, she's promiscuous, she's sexy, and they want that, but then they don't want that in a wife or a girlfriend or a partner. So it's the Madonna whore complex because she is the Madonna, but then she's like, oh, you're such a, all these names.
Like, you're amazing, I just don't want to take you to my mama.
Yeah, like I've been into modeling for a long time and I actually started in fine art nude modeling. So that was what I've always been a very open person, and even now as a performer, I do burlesque performances. So like I am taking off my clothes, but it's in a very classy way. And even that, it's like, oh, well, people are looking at you. But it's like, well, I want them to look at me. I'm the show. They're here for me, but for me, it's like, this is a performance art. This is part of my expression. It's not me going out and trying to get with every person.
So from a man's perspective, if I don't know, put yourself in a man's shoes, if your girl is going out, taking off her clothes, and performing, is there an expectation that there's a slight chance that he may be a little jealous and have insecurities?
Yeah, absolutely. Personally, if the tides were turned, I don't have a problem with it.
I wouldn't
prefer-
do that.
I
Can I
wish my man was
I'm
getting
sorry.
out of love.
I'm not sure if part of this, but can I add?
Yeah.
I think if, as a woman, and you are in the adult entertainment industry, and men, they have a right to have, like, be jealous or whatever. You can't go overboard and stalking and stuff like that. But as that woman, it's our job to ensure them,
Yeah.
like, we have to go overboard. Like me, I share my location, and then I'll tell them when I arrive, when I'm leaving, who's gonna be there. I gotta introduce them to the people I'm working with. Like, you know him.
Yeah.
Oh, you know him. Like,
And at the end of the day, you're coming home together.
Exactly. But in their men life, they don't.
I think it's about building trust. Like once you have trust with somebody, you don't have a reason to feel that. For me
I would
personally,
guess joining this live, by the way.
I've been scarred, I've been hurt, but I like to believe innocent until proven guilty. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. So I will wholeheartedly trust and believe my partner if they say they're being loyal and I say I'm being loyal, I want the same respect. Because I might be a promiscuous person, but you can ask any person in my circle that knows me personally, I am loyal, and I am loyal to a fault sometimes.
All right, we got a guest joining us live. This is my boy Taj. We grew up together, my best friends. You want to add input into this, Taj?
Do you want me to repeat the question?
I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Well, we can hear you. I can repeat your question.
Question was, is jealousy a sign of love or insecurity?
Is jealousy a sign of love or insecurity? I think you have a bad connection. You can proceed.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, that's the question. You joined the live. I'm not getting my. You can continue.
All right. Should we move on to another question? Next question. Also related, can a relationship survive infidelity and regain trust? That one is a hard one. I want to say no.
Why not? That's the win.
I'll elaborate. I'll just let everyone else answer.
Well, who's perfect?
All right.
Exactly.
Right. Nobody is perfect. I do think that it might be able to be rebuilt over time. It takes a long time to build up trust in the first place, and to regain trust is a whole other thing. But I think that lots of marriages and relationships, when there is infidelity, even if there's counseling and therapy, and they eventually start to trust each other again, I feel like the relationship is never fully repaired, and that wound is always there.
Like it's always gonna be there.
It's always a problem, you know?
So you've experienced this, and you've never come back from it, or were you just speaking off of people that you know have experienced it?
Everything that I speak to is my own personal experience. So I have been cheated on, and I took that person back repeatedly. And I kept believing that they were a better person, that they were going to change, that it would stop, and it never did. And I just had to realize that I needed to put myself first and realize that this person wasn't going to change. So
Same type of thing,
Same
yeah.
thing. I tried so hard to like make it work, but at the end of the day, it was like, it was always gonna be a problem, and I'm never gonna trust that person again, so it's like, why am I gonna continue to try to get with that person?
All right, we have a gentleman that said it really depends on the circumstances. You agree?
Yes, kind of, if you guys have a kid, maybe.
yeah.
There's other responsibilities within.
True. I'll also say that it depends who cheats and how they cheat, because it is typical that women are emotional cheaters in the sense that they're looking for somebody to fulfill something emotionally that they're not receiving. And so maybe they never slept with that person, but they had this whole emotional affair. Whereas a man typically will have a physical attraction to somebody and be like, oh, well, it was just sex. It was just purely physical. It meant nothing. I didn't care about them. And so I think as a woman, sometimes we're able to write that off in our minds to forgive and be like, okay, well, it was just physical. They don't actually love them. But for a man to forgive the woman, most of the time it's like, well, I think that she's fallen out of love with me and she loves that man or that person, because it's usually more than just physical.
In that case, which is worse, emotional cheater or physical cheater?
I'm emotional.
Because I agree.
That could happen
Some
wrong.
boy.
Yeah, you can go through your hoe phase and you're like, it's whatever, but like, are you going through your emotional phase, your healing phase? And it's like, that's deep, that's real.
Would you allow your boyfriends to go to the strip club by themselves?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I have no problem with that. See, I'm
And you
not a
better
jealous
too.
person.
Don't embarrass me in them
I would be mad if they
You
left
better
without
too.
me because I would go.
Right. But the thing goes back to the cheating, like the trust.
I trust them.
I trust
But then again, as a woman, it's like, especially someone in the entertainment industry, I don't shame sex workers and anybody in that industry. So I know that like the girl's there, she's doing her job,
Most of
And
them
I'm-
are married.
Exactly. I'm like,
Shit,
you know,
over gay,
I'm
not to the point. Most of them are gay, married, like, not even sexually, even sexual.
right.
Yeah, they just want to make
Yeah.
some money.
Right.
So
She's
I
my
don't know.
mom.
I don't have a problem. I trust a man. I'm like, you can try on.
Her husband's probably in the crowd.
But this is also, I
Probably no matter what strip club he goes to.
Uh-oh.
know.
Oh,
like
like,
Yeah, so you'd be like,
I feel like because I know so many,
I
I'm
know
like,
one
yeah,
girl,
that's
yeah,
from
she
so
was
But
and
men
so.
too, men in the industry, they know you too, so it's like kind of respect thing too, like, girl, I know you, and I know you were.
The audience, well, majority audience, emotional is way worse.
Mhm.
But men are and women are completely different. It's the difference between smashing and getting smashed.
Okay,
Oh,
this is
and a man's mind, yeah.
this is a double standard that I've had a lot of
Because
issues
women-
with in my relationship, because I've had relationships where we have different agreements with each other, whether it's open or some sort of openness. And it's always, oh, well, I don't want anyone to touch you, but I can touch other people. That feels like a double standard to me, where it's like my purity is somehow dissolved if another man were to touch me. But this man can go and do whatever he wants with all these girls, and that's fine. And I feel like that's a double standard of being like, oh, well, that was physical for me, but physical for you, like, no.
Yeah.
But that's deeply rooted in the history of women and purity.
I think we have one more question, right?
Okay. Oh, we do have another question. All right, a little bit lighter. If you could change one thing about your story, what would it be?
Well, I'm not from California, so I probably would have came here a lot sooner if I could have started everything faster.
Where are you from?
Northern Nevada.
Oh.
Reno, Lake Tahoe area.
I love it. And I'm actually driving to Vegas today.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, can I get her why?
Why would I?
Yeah. Why would you?
You moved to California soon.
The people, the experience. It's definitely more open here.
I love that. What about you?
I would probably get out like a lot faster. Don't really have a good household, so I just I'm trying to get out of there. I probably would just like make different like, what's the word? Like paths to get out faster. Yeah.
Are you from out here?
Yeah, I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, it's it's a hard question because I do feel like everything in my life has happened for a reason, has shaped me into the person that I am. But I would just say that I wish I left some relationships sooner. But I learned hard lessons that way that I now take with me into the future. But I'm still learning those lessons.
Still get with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even though like we didn't make those paths, like I feel like now we're making them and like we're learning from them. So it's these are our mistakes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all the questions we have for today. So thanks for joining us. Let's check in with our models and Royal Treatment Wellness. How are your treatments feeling? Let me just.
I feel so relaxed. And I can feel she's getting a lot of knots out. It was hurting a little bit, but it feels good now.
Same. This is amazing. I told him, like, I have most of my pain in, like, my upper back, like, neck area. And whatever CBD penetration,
What y'all doing over there?
no, it's 3 layers of the skin. He
There you
gave me
go.
the whole breakdown.
Can you give us the breakdown?
It's
of what you
Yes.
used?
So this is Blue Sage. This is a company that's actually sponsoring the massages today. They have, well, with all cannabis products, they have a level of how they break through the skin. So it goes down to the 3rd layer of the skin, which then helps with your cannabinoid system, right? You have a cannabinoid A, cannabinoid B, which helps you with your functionality. It helps you with your day-to-day processing. And then this is what helps attach the receptors of your, because the plant has receptors, it has cannabinoids, it has everything that the body has. So with that, it pretty much communicates with the body to help you with your pain. You know?
Okay, amazing. Yes, I have it right here. The Blue Sage. It's a THC dominant topical cream.
Yes.
And to recap, we said it penetrates 3 layers deep into the skin. So good stuff. I also received a massage a little while ago, and I can say 10 out of 10. I
That's
have
right.
a lot of knots. So
Yes. Like, yeah,
They're going.
definitely
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Royal Treatment Wellness for sure. Hit them up.
There you go.
yeah, amazing. All right, thank you.
No longer loud. Live.
Yes, you got some examples.
These are what is
Small ones.
little baby.
Yeah, small ones, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So
Did you want to do the individual stuff?
Yeah, we should definitely.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.